Dave Mustaine never stood a chance being in Metallica, and it had nothing to do with his alcohol abuse. Stick around and find out why Megadeth was an inevitable monster waiting to happen. Before we go into that, remember to subscribe if you like this type of content in combination with guitar lessons and other rock and metal related videos. So, let's get to it. Story goes that Mr. Dave Mustaine was a wild and violent drunk that was going to kill everyone in the band at some point. He punched James Hetfield in the mouth for kicking his dog, showcasing a very dominant take-no-prisoners attitude in him. He poured beer on Ron McGovney's bass to remind guys like Ron that he was just a poser with gear that mom and dad gave him. And he was basically the leader of the band on stage, even eclipsing Hetfield. So the decision to kick him out was probably caused by all those things, or that is what they think, but it is likely not the case. So let's see. Dave Mustaine getting kicked out of Metallica was not about Dave's drunk and violent behavior. Even a sober, God-fearing Dave Mustaine would have ended up getting kicked out. That second chance he requested was only to postpone the inevitable. Dave Mustaine could never have remained in Metallica because there's no room for two people to lead in a metal band that becomes as big as they did. In addition, several sources have mentioned that Metallica was encouraged by music business executives to get rid of Mustaine, as he seemed to be too much of a liability for the future of the band. Dave was never going to be happy being the guy that played under Ulrich's regime, just as much as Hetfield would have never come out of his shell if Mustaine was always there to save the day and talk to the crowd. Mustaine coming apart from the band was the best thing that could ever happen to both parties. It needed to happen. It was never a matter of why it happened. It was bound to happen regardless of any arguments, and it was due to the clashing of two larger-than-life egos, the kind of egos that create legends. Let's not forget that ego simply refers to a person's sense of self-importance, and when your ego is used properly, it can be an amazing booster for success. So Dave Mustaine had to be kicked out, and he needed to find himself in that bus, feeling lost, angry, and defeated. He needed to find his way to the anger-driven arsenal of Megadeth. This is a reminder that even something that seems like the best thing that could happen to you might not be the right fit to help you become the best that you can be. Both Metallica and Megadeth are essential parts of my journey as a guitarist, and I tip my hat to the masterminds of those bands for their amazing accomplishments. That is it for this one. Subscribe and hit that bell to see more content like this. This is Tyrant Shred, and I will see you in the next video.